just, you ever shit with your pants up? You know what I mean? Like these Swisher Sweets. Oh, fuck you.
Shit. What's cracking? It's the motherfucking Anze Live Podcast. God damn, I almost spilled my drink. Anze Live Podcast, episode 13. Man, for this motherfucking episode, I brought back some familiar faces back to the fucking podcast. I hope y'all appreciate this. This is an episode a couple months in the making now, player. We got the one and the motherfucking only. Eric Walker's in the building.
Woo!
Again. Motherfucking Marco's in the building.
That's me.
Yes.
We finally got you on camera to do you justice, because
Yes.
you are the third piece to this. You know what I was, before we even get into anything, you know what I was thinking? I was like, I think we will all perish before Eric perishes. Like Eric will go through some shit, dude.
Yeah.
You are up on life. You are up on life.
Yes.
You're 1-0 on life, motherfucker.
Well, I've
1-0.
always try to stay alive. Motherfuckers are trying to kill me.
Shit.
Everything. The world's trying to kill me.
Yo, about 5 fucking months ago. No, about how many months? Like probably like what 3-4 months ago. I tried to get in contact with you. I was like, where the fuck is Walker? Walker didn't text a group chat for a minute.
Yeah.
It was a good minute, because usually it's like, you know, it's in between and shit. It always takes maybe a week, maybe a few days. Like prior to this pod, it was continuously every single fucking day. But we went like what?
A month at least.
A month where you didn't say shit, and I was just like, man, what's up with this food?
2.
I text the group chat, and I was just like, man, I don't know what's going on. Nothing. I text some other fucking number that we previously had, and that's when
that got stolen.
that was Maria's number. I texted Maria that you had previously texted me on,
Yeah,
and that's when she called me. She called me saying, hey, old boy's locked up,
fresh out of jail,
fresh out of county. Fool, what the fuck happened? Where
I got out there on the
in the good old horizon.
I got out there. I was on a good one, and I got in a fight with my neighbor's neighbor. So we were at his house, and you know, he had a BB gun, and I think that's what drew attention. His neighbor was looking, and he said, this is the dude snitching on me. So I went outside. We were getting high. I went outside to water the lawn and come outside, get some fresh air and shit. This dude's shooting a BB gun at me. Well, dry firing. And I was saying, you're gonna break that BB gun. And then that neighbor pulled up, and they got in the middle of the street. And then next thing you know, they're fighting. My friend's a big fool, man. And that little dude was whooping my friend's ass. So I had a skateboard. I lost my Dodgers hat. I had a skateboard and shit. So it finally faded in front of this dude's house. His wife is there on the porch with like a kitchen knife. I thought it was a gun at first, and I'm saying, how are you? And she's on the phone. She's on the phone already. So I'm saying, you guys are snitches. You know what I mean? And then he told me, why did you even get involved in shit? I shouldn't have. I got a strike. I got a felony assault from just trying to break them up with a skateboard. They said his neighbors saw it was 20, 30 cops on the street there.
No way.
I got stabbed. Here.
You don't got to show it right now.
Yeah,
you don't got to show it.
And I got beat up in jail a couple times, you know. Well,
how was that, like, getting processed and everything? When's the last time you had been to jail prior to this?
It's changed badly for the worse.
When's the last time you had gone there?
Months and months and months and months. At least a few years.
A few years ago?
Yeah.
Probably like
years.
5-6 years ago?
Yes.
So from then till now, what was like the drastic change?
Dude, jail is crazy. I don't know if it's because I got the violent thing now. I had two domestic violences. This is the second one, and it was terrible.
How long were you in there?
My friend bailed right out. That guy put a pole through his hand, knocked me out. I was all scraped up, knocked out, and they were saying, "Did you lose consciousness and shit?" And I was saying, "No, I was like in fetal position and shit." And the guy came and polished me off and shit, and then was whipping my friend's ass again. One dude. One little skinny Mexican
He was
dude.
fucking both of you guys up?
He fucking was jumping around, fucking doing
and
karate
that's what
and shit.
Just imagine he put the paws on your bitch ass.
He did, and pressed charges.
2 of you guys.
We got our ass
He
kicked.
whooped your ass and sent you guys to jail. What the fuck?
He was sitting in the front yard like this at the end when I was in the back of the cop car.
You will never fuck with that guy again.
Nope, I'm not allowed within 100 feet of him.
And he whooped your ass.
He fucking did. I
God
deserve. I
damn.
guess technically.
But I mean, you're 1-0 though. So you're in the streets. I don't know how many fights you've lost up to this point.
Okay.
It sounds like a few.
I
But
just was in a
life,
fight.
You're 1-0 though.
Yes.
You're still
Yes.
1-0. You're
Yes.
out. You're fresh out of county.
He could have.
Got your ass
He could have
kicked.
killed me.
And he could have killed
He
you.
could have.
But I think he didn't want to.
I don't know why his nose was bleeding. At one point, my friend said, "You like to fight, huh? You like to fight?" And he goes, "Chingazos," and fucking started whooping my friend's ass again.
That's what I'm saying. I would have just got him in the gut. All this crazy shit would have been happening, and I would have just like ran up to you and just like
that would have been it.
And just like charged it up and just
they told me in jail, fucking, I need cardio and shit.
Cardio?
Don't try to fight. They were just
You
slipping.
need cardio.
Yeah,
Hell
they were
you need
slipping my
fucking
punches.
cardio.
I was fucking out of breath and shit. I was thinking, this little old man's not gonna be able to do nothing to me.
And he whooped your ass.
Little old man fucked me up in jail.
God damn! So you're like how many? You have not won a fucking fight?
Well, one, my friend was getting his ass whooped, and I pulled the guy off. It was at a video arcade, probably a couple months previous to this. So, like, I was already getting rowdy and shit. So we went to the video arcade, and my friend's like a so-called bouncer there. That shit got shut down and boarded up after this. So, like, a couple runs that little video arcade, and me and my friend and his girlfriend, he said, "Go down there, I'll buy you a pack of cigarettes and shit. If you go down there and chill with us and shit." And his girlfriend's all, "You want to play video poker and shit?" I'm all, "Nah," but a dude kind of looked like Bone Thugs and Harmony looking dude was getting crazy in there, getting crazy in the video arcade. He's mad. I don't know if he lost on video poker or what, but all of a sudden everyone in there pushes him out, and my friend's punching him in the face and shit, and then they shut the door on him. Now he's right outside the door, and he's fucking drunk, and he's fucking mad, right? So they say, "All right, we're going to shut this shit down, and you guys can come back once everything chills out and shit." So they tell me, get your shit and everything together. And I said, well, this always happens to me. So as soon as I dip outside, that dude's all, "Come on, motherfucker, let's fight," to me. And I'm all, "Hey, I don't know them, bro. I was just in there on my own, dude." And I walked down the street a little bit. But as soon as my friend and his girlfriend come outside, they get to fighting again. Ooh. And my friend's getting the better of him, is just lighting him up every time in the face and shit. But he keeps coming forward. He's drunk. His girlfriend's over there. He keeps coming forward. He keeps coming forward. Well, he gets help from his friend. Is telling him what to do now. Yeah. His friend tells him to pull some MMA shit and fall on him, and he does. He gets him right by the car. My friend, the dude falls on my friend, and fucking now he's on top of him, and he's stuck to him. And I tell him, I warn him. I said, "I'm coming over to pull you off my friend and shit. You better come off of him right now. I'm gonna jump on you and shit." And his girlfriend's trying to warn him and shit. No. So it's in the middle of fucking where the bars are downtown and shit. Right in the middle of the street and shit. People are all there.
What time was it?
Right when the bars and shit, everything's going on. Yeah.
What?
Yes. And I dipped to Stater Brothers after that, but I jumped on the dude and was.
You got some chicken at Stater Brothers?
I was punching him. And then when he finally did come off my friend, I kicked him in the nuts and shit. And they gave me another shirt and said, "Dip, the cops are coming," and shit. So I got into beef right then to help my friend out. I don't know what I was thinking, but my friend, I didn't think my friend could fight like that. My friend was just straight punching this guy. Combinations
just whomping on him.
Yeah,
just whomping on him.
But then that guy's friend came and said, "All right, just land on him, just fall on him." You know what I'm saying? Go to the ground with it and shit. Yeah. And he was getting the better of him, and I helped my friend.
I hope you like learned a couple things from these experiences that you've endured the past couple months. Is that first and foremost, you're not a good fighter. No, absolutely not. Like 50. Not even that you're old. You're just not a good fighter, Eric. No, like it's just not in you to fucking fight.
I've been in shape, but I'm not really.
You know how to make people laugh and shit, but you don't know how to fight.
That's right.
You feel me?
Yes.
Like. The dude was 5'5", and he put paws on you and your fucking homie.
It's smoking too, dude. I mean, these fights.
It's not the smoke. No, this is the thing. You keep like it's the lack of skill.
Yes, true.
The lack of skill in fighting.
My punches don't do shit. Like this.
They probably don't.
This
no, they probably don't.
My punches and
they probably don't.
I'm wailing. It's doing nothing.
Yeah, no, they probably weren't.
You know, like when you have a dream.
Anything.
When you have that dream where you're punching the person, it's not doing shit.
So I hope you learned that first A. You're not a good fighter.
Yes.
B, don't stand up for your homies that are fighting.
This happened twice.
Because they are fighting. So unless like, look, that's the thing. Like unless you know already you're in this, you already gone through these situations. So you know, unless someone's got a gun, that's the only type of thing you're gonna have to like. Woo, woo, woo.
Yes, it wasn't worth it.
Break up. Because look, you ended up in jail.
Dude,
you ended up getting your ass kicked.
I lost about 18 grand during this whole shit. Yeah. In the last 7 months, I just had to spend money. I lost my apartment, went to jail, went to.
You almost killed your fucking cat.
They tried to kill my cat. They tried to jack my car and shit. I caught him with all the shit, the ignition out and everything. Yeah, I caught.
Where's your car at now?
It's at my cousin's.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so my car's good. You know, I have to go get the new Social Security card and birth certificate. I don't know if they can, get ID in my name or what. If they had my driver's license number, or if they can get it now that they have my birth certificate. Because if you get a credit card, don't they ask for your mom's maiden name? Well, that's on my birth certificate.
No, they don't ask for it. You have good credit, right?
No.
You were saying that you had really excellent credit.
Well,
dude.
no, I have a U-Haul bill where I crashed a U-Haul and I just can't rent a U-Haul. But they've been sending me things to get a visa. You know what I'm saying?
I would just look. If I was you, I would fucking start sports betting.
Now, yeah.
Just go
with the last of my inheritance. He was telling me move to Rosarito.
You can move to Rosarito. Yeah. That's another one. But me personally, I would just start sports betting.
I like horse racing.
I would just start. I would just do some regular sports betting. You feel
Santa
me?
Anita and shit.
No, like you bet like $5 on the Chargers.
Oh yeah, I like.
And you make $10.
Yeah.
That's a 12-pack.
Chargers are good. I don't know. I got his number. We should call him.
We
call him and tell him
on the podcast. Be like, hey, Sean, you're on the motherfucking podcast.
Yeah.
What do you got to say? He's like, please. I'm gonna be calling my lawyer as of right now when we get done with this call.
Yes. You're defaming my character. I'm schnitzing.
Defaming.
I'm schnitzing right now.
Exactly, motherfucker. But
he was cool. He was cool, dude. Actually.
Nah, that little weird motherfucker was cool. He was cool as hell.
Yes.
He was just weird. Yeah, he was just really weird. No, I wish we could pod with him because he's just really drastic, kind of. He's a trip. He's a trip.
Smart. The dude's
he
smart.
thinks we're a trip, but he's a trip.
Yes.
Like that fool's a trip.
Yeah,
nah, he was cool as hell.
Yeah,
he was cool. He was just a
trip.
He was just
smart
a trip.
when it comes to he made that company better.
How?
I don't
man, but fuck all that. In retrospect of how you've been now, as of now, where are you at from all this?
I got to get another job, dude. I got to strike now. I got a felony. I mean, I don't know how it is.
Well, I think anyone will hire your bitch ass. What you mean? Yeah,
right,
hell
good.
yeah.
That's what everyone says. Just
yeah,
try. I've always had a job.
Go to FedEx.
I've always tried to work. I don't know. I don't think you can get a job at FedEx because I had a friend that was in jail with me that worked at FedEx he would throw packages of heroin away and get packages of money and shit, and he finally got popped.
I just wouldn't throw any packages of heroin in there.
No.
Like I just wouldn't be a part of that, and you'll be good.
Yes. True.
As long as you just show up and work.
If you can get in there, I need to get that expunged or something. You got to disclose, hey, I got a felony. I'm on
no
probation
shit, but I
shit.
mean, most people will still get you just because
Eric Rodriguez got the job there
most,
at IAA and shit.
Yeah, not even that.
Better
just
jobs.
to work for is like people need, like most companies need people. You'll get a job right away.
Right now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm just living off the little inheritance and shit right now and everything that's happened. I gotta take care of this, bro. It's just hanging over my head. I'm paying $600 a week at this hotel, so that's what $2,400 a month rent, and it's hard to find a place right now, dude. I've just stopped looking. I couldn't find a room to rent.
Bro?
Yeah, I went to go rent a room and shit, and the dude said there was someone better qualified than you. That I'll get back with you. I'm renting a room in someone's house.
You need to get a fucking job.
Yes. My cellmate was telling me, go in there and ask them for a program and shit. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers are looking at pen time and shit, so they're already mad at you. You're going home. They're going to the pen. Each one of my cellmates and shit.
No way.
Yeah, they were pissed. Both of them accidentally killed somebody. Both my cellmates. Fuck? One of them actually ran some dude over. Well, the dude was trying to kill himself. Guy ran him over. His son 11-year-old son was in the car. He thought he hit like a branch in the road. So they get to his cousin's house and shit, and they get out, and there's blood and shit on the headlight. And then he didn't turn himself in. The cousin turned him in. It was in the paper and shit on Harupa. On Harupa. Well, the guy was trying to kill himself for for a month or whatever. You know how some of the homeless are. They jump in front of your car and shit. I guess this guy was laying down in the street for a while because his relative.
And he got charged for that?
No, the people had told the police and shit that this guy's been trying to kill himself and shit. He got charged for leaving the scene of the accident and not ever calling. He found out there was hair and blood and shit on the fucking headlight.
Oh,
and his son was in the car. They questioned the son. The son said it was like a dancing bear got in front of the car and shit.
Yeah.
And then the cousin had turned him in, and then they gave him, you're supposed to take that first deal. The first deal was 3 years for him, and it turned into 6 years. So he wasn't in a good mood, and they were saying, leave Jeff alone, dude. Jeff really wasn't really a party. He was just a normal. He was jumped out of planes and shit, and he, once he whooped my ass that day, he said, "Yeah, I forgot to tell you I was CIF wrestling champ." He told me I need cardio and shit. He fainted like 3-4 of my punches and shit. Well, I jumped down off my bunk. I forget what it was and shit. It was my feet. My crusty feet were getting on his bunk. So he would say that every time that I'm dirty and shit. I said, "It's dirty in here. I'm trying to clean this shit up and everything." And I got like a thing on my eye. It's dirty in jail and shit. And it's always the white people. They get like a thing on their eye and shit. It's from staph infection or something in there. So he's saying that I got scabies or something and get the fuck out of my cell. And I'm saying, this is going to look bad on my program and shit. I can't deal with people in here. How am I going to deal with people in Salvation Army and shit? Anyway, one of them days, I did have to roll it up and shit after we got in the fight and everything. And they ended up saying, "You guys can't be together." So I moved to a different cell, same shit there, with a different guy. This guy he accidentally socked somebody so hard that they went into a coma. And well, they punched him. He lost 60% of his hearing. They sucker punched him first. Dude, a dude went ballistic in there and started breaking the glass and shit. It was over. He was lactose intolerant. This dude was a monster.
No way.
Mexican guy and shit. I looked at his thing. His last name was... This dude just freaked out. He broke open a thing with a padlock with his bare hands. He broke it open. He took the water heater out of that little thing and broke out the thick glass. And then 20 cops plus came with the pepper ball guns and stuck it through that little slot in there. And they're like, we're all locked down. They're lighting up the whole thing. Pepper spray is coming into the cell. My cellmate is dying in there. I'm saying, "Hey, he can't breathe and shit." Dude, the whole thing is filled with pepper spray now. This dude said, "Oh, fuck you. I'll fucking fight you, motherfuckers." And he goes, "Well, you guys are trying to kill me. I can't drink milk and shit." We were just going, "Fuck, someone give this guy fucking, they have these little juice things. Someone give this
little whiskey." Yes,
and fucking, at one point he goes, "No, I'm just kidding. Everything's cool." Once all 50 cops are there, fucking plus, trying to take him down, then all of a sudden, he was fucking around, though. He still wanted to fight. He goes, "No, I'm just kidding. Let's just be cool and stuff. Let's squash it and shit." And he goes, "Fuck you. I'm going to kill you, motherfuckers." He had broken the windows out with that lock and the fucking, this was like live Cops episode, dude. Inside jail. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Were you ducking down like this?
Dude, it was gnarly, bro. And they shot him with the pepper ball.
What the fuck were you doing?
Dude, look, my friend was right here. My friend right here was looking out in the window, and I said, "Duck down, I can't see. Everyone was looking, dude. It was insane, this guy. So he broke out that thick-ass glass and shit, and they came and put the pepper ball guns through that little slot thing outside and was lighting them up. And then he went to grab that water heater because he was ready for them when they came in 20 deep and threw the water heater at him. Then they both had the tasers, one green and one red. They pinpointed him and lit him up. He fell right on the ground. 20-plus people on top of him. He almost hit the big guy with the first guy that came through with the water heater and shit. And they got on top of him. We were locked down after that 23-hour day lockdown. We could only come out for an hour. Where before, we were coming out maybe a good 3-4 hours a day. And once that shit happened, because the glass it wasn't that it's triple glass. So it wasn't like it broke out, but he was shattering that glass, dude. Like, I don't understand. He was super strong, dude. And it looked like he had that plan for a while. And we were saying, damn, this guy fucked it up for all of us. We can only get out for an hour. So during that hour, you got to go get your commissary, take your shower,
Yeah.
all the shit you need to do in 1 hour, and you're in there the whole day with the person. And you know, I'm not the easiest person to get along with. I'm pretty irritating when you're in there with me. You know, you want to sleep and shit. This dude would wake up all the time and say, I was having a dream about my girlfriend, you motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's the only way I can get out of this fucking place and shit. You fucking ruin it for me. I'm going to kick your ass and shit. I'm saying, dude, you sleep all the fucking time. But the rule is it's 10 to 10. 10 in the morning to 10 at night. You can't make any 10 at night to 10 in the morning. You can't make any noise, or your cellmate can fucking
whoop your ass.
Yeah, because that's quiet time. You know what I mean? After 10 in the morning to 10 at night, you can fucking make noise, but after that, you're supposed to be considerate of your cellmate and shit. And the other thing is when I'm sitting on the toilet and shit, he fucking he takes shits and fart fucking 24/7, but me, he'd get mad at me and shit. Courtesy flush and shit. I am, dude. You know what I mean? Why are you always sitting on the toilet and shit? Because I'm old, dude. I'm having a hard time taking a shit. Well, there was two dudes kissing, and one
what
of the
fuck?
Yeah, it was two dudes kissing, and the PC, the protective custody people, they look at you like you got a fucking problem and shit. The majority of motherfuckers are PC. The general population is less than the protected motherfuckers, and you're supposed to take flight on. If you see anybody, if you're in proximity of somebody who's a PC, you're supposed to take flight on them and shit. It's like dudes with tits and child molesters and shit like that are PC and shit, but they look at you like you got a fucking problem and shit. Yeah. They look at you like they're ready. The PC motherfuckers in there, so yeah, I mean,
you would see some crazy.
You could see them. You can see them. It's weird. They run. It's like they run.
How do you know about people's stories? Like, how would you know about someone that's like that's PC? Suppose.
They wear a different color. They don't wear orange. They wear like the trustees wear green and the PCs wear like burgundy looking.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then the general population wears the orange.
So PC, what is that? Would be like
protective custody.
Damn.
And they have their own section, and then the trustees wear green. The trustees, and then the banning. They had the dude that opened fire at the Corona theater, and he was young, and he was like in the next pod from me. He got all spun out and shit, and was thinking that someone in the theater. He went to the theater, walk-in theater in Corona to watch a movie and shit with his friends. And his friends left early because they knew something was going to happen. He went to his car and got a gun and shit. You know what
the?
And then he came back. It was in the paper. We were all reading the paper. We were all passing around. We're saying, Dad, that dude's next door and shit. It says right here he's in Benny. Yeah, it looked like a normal Mexican dude. You know, it wasn't like he was skinny and cracked out looking. He's normal looking and shit. But he said that he was hearing voices and shit, that these people were out to kill him. And it was a young couple that he had shot to death.
I heard about that on YouTube.
Yeah, he was in there next to us.
Like, This Is Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys
what
heard
the
that.
fuck?
Yeah, he was in there with us. It's crazy shit, dude. Right next to it. Right next to our pod.
You seen him?
Yeah.
What?
Right next to our pod. Yeah. So he was in there, and you'd have to sit down to take a piss. You got to take your shirt off, sit down, take a piss, go. You got to go wash your hands right after that. You when you go to your bunk, when you're in the dorm setting and shit, I was getting in trouble left and right because I guess your runway is on this side of your bunk, and if you go on that side, that's their runway, and I would get on my bunk from their runway, and it happened to be the black people right next to mine. So the white guy, the leader of the woods and shit, would come over and say, hey, you can't be breaking the rules and shit. Another time I put my tray on someone's bunk, dude got knocked out for sitting on someone's where they lay their head and shit. You know what I mean? It's a disrespect if you come and sit your ass where their head is. You know what I mean? So I learned some shit this last time. Joe's no fun, bro.
That's insane.
People in there are angry because you're going home, dude. They're looking at going to the pen.
A lot of those people are just going.
A lot of people are just sitting in there.
They're gonna serve more
go
time.
to the pen.
How much time do you serve there before you go to the?
I don't know. While your case is going on and shit, and then they come and pick you up and take you to jail and shit. You got to get the COVID test and shit. I guess before you even go, you got to get the COVID shot and everything. I forget what else you have to do. And then a bus comes and picks up the guys to go to prison and shit. Because they would come over and say, they're coming to pick us up take us to prison tonight. Some of them, are going just for the year.
Yeah.
It's a year or something. But still, you're going to prison for a year. Because I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at making the fucking dying rat noise. So that got me in trouble twice. In jail, they were saying, if you make that noise again, that fucking woke me up. I really thought it was. I was saying, where's a rat and shit? And then finally they were saying, that dude's doing it. Someone caught me. So I'm hiding down, looking out, and I get underneath the fucking the door and shit, be doing it and shit. You know what I mean? Little.
That's legit.
You know what I mean? And fucking motherfuckers, you're in jail and shit. So some people are getting pissed. They're saying, whoever's making that fucking noise, stop. You know what I mean? So fucking that got me in trouble in jail. What's up, Marco?
I'm chilling. It's pretty cool.
Shit. How do you feel about everything that this motherfucker's gone through
This guy's a
compared to
fucking
what
villain.
you've gone through the past 5 months?
Damn, that's nothing near whatever the fuck he's going through.
Right.
He's a
Part
king.
of trouble. That's all. Exactly. I was telling him, like, do you think you're a king? In your mind, are you a king?
George Clooney was in Three Kings.
I think he's 1-0 in life. If he's not a king, I think he's 1-0 in life.
Yeah, he is.
You gotta be 1-0 in life to be doing what he like, to be in his morale after going through so much fucking bullshit. I don't know what state of mind I would be at after going through that much shit. You're talking about in a short span of time, like getting arrested multiple times,
Yes.
going to fucking jail,
Yes.
like having your whole life flipped upside down to have the morale he's carrying right now. Like
True.
you got to be 1-0 in life,
Uh-huh.
even regardless of how many times you got your ass beat in the past year.
I'm like Cat Williams. The white Cat Williams.
I'm if that makes any fucking sense. When you're locked up, you will talk about the pod.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
told everybody in there. I had the hots for one of these guard chicks in there. And I was
Yeah.
telling her every day. I was telling her every day I'm blowing up. I'm getting my inheritance. I'm styling and shit.
I'm styling on these motherfuckers.
I'm on YouTube and shit. And no motherfuckers had phones in there. But people have phones in prison and shit.
Yeah,
So they say, I'm going to look at it once I get a phone in prison.
I feel you.
Uh,
I feel you. Fucking. How's it with You usually show people the podcast too, and what do they say? Look,
They like it.
they fuck with it.
Yeah, my
They say
cousins like it.
They say your fucking homies ridiculous.
Yeah.
Man, fucking Halloween tomorrow.
Yeah.
Halloween
My mom's birthday.
for real.
Yeah.
Damn, shout out to your mom.
Yeah, she goes all out on Halloween. She's got a Donnie Darko rabbit out in the front and a bunch of blow up Halloween decorations.
Or
But
She
love,
spent,
bro, or
she
what?
spent a lot of.
Yeah.
Well, it's right down the street there. I should walk over there, but
you know how things be.
yeah. Well, I don't know about her neighbor. Every time I come over there, then I look and like two dudes across the street are staring at me. So I look behind me and there's nobody there. So they're staring at me and shit. So they come over and tell my mom that I'm there. Like, I don't know. So I don't want to. She probably told them everything.
Shit, dude. But Halloween's tomorrow. You know what we should have done? We should have just dressed up as like
People, we should have for the
Fuck
Halloween
yeah.
episode.
Fuck it. It is what it is.
Damn.
I don't know.
Anything.
Should have just done it.
Yeah.
I thought about it, but then I was just like, man, fuck it.
I got a Donnie Darko.
Because I don't even know when the
mask.
fuck this will be all edited and uploaded and all that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But shit, fucking, what's up with you? What's cracking with you? Past
Chilling,
5
bro.
months. What's any lessons you want to give us? Any lessons? Any quotes? Any good quotes? Anything positive you want to say on the motherfucking?
Positive quotes for. I think
After hearing so much darkness from this
Damn, that's
motherfucker.
true, this-
Yeah, we need a
Well,
ray of
puzzle.
light.
I don't know, bro. Just working on yourself. Just focusing on you.
Yeah,
Which is a big thought in my mind. lately.
yeah, of course. Hell yeah. And that comes with age too. I know fucking when's your birthday?
March 15th,
March. I was about to say it's a March. Yeah, it's a March. You turn 23,
24th.
24.
Pisces.
Pisces.
Damn, you know that shit fucking clean. And you're 50 already.
Well, yeah.
I turned 26 in August. So now it's like
What are you, Leo?
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo, that's right.
Yeah, Virgo.
That's right.
Yeah, Virgo. Yeah, I get it. My homie always tells me about that. He's like, fool, you act like a Virgo. I'm like, fool, you need to relax with this shit. Like, you need to relax with this shit. Like, fool, you sound weird right now. Like, don't be saying
I've
shit
been
like
doing tarot, so remember?
what?
Yeah, I found tarot cards at the IAA. I found 2 decks, so I was doing that. Maybe that was part of it. I haven't. They're in storage now.
What? You still have your storage with all the shit in it? You still
All
have your
my
PS4?
guitars. No, I gave my PS4 to my friend.
Come on, dude.
I bought a bunch of games. Was playing them. It was like I was spending so much time on the game, you know, where I need to be doing other stuff, bro, like fighting people.
Come on, dude. But let's get back to the fucking positivity. You were saying about fucking just inner growth and shit like that. That's what it's been weighing heavy on your mind. That's good. That's always good.
Kind of like what you said though, with age. With age, you do get some wisdom. You grow with it. You just see it. You become that uncle, or you become that parent or whatnot. Something big to overwatch everything.
Have you thought about becoming a dad and having kids lately?
I have thought about it.
Yeah, that's just been weighing on your mind.
That too.
How is it now being 20, being 24? Like, have you thought about how real of a possibility that is?
It's big. It's big.
For real?
Big, yeah.
When's the last time you talked to your kids?
I'm supposed to go to see my daughter. Ever since all this stuff happened, my daughter got in contact with my mom and my cousin. So we're supposed to. I got grandkids. That was the other thing.
Oh no way!
I'm a grandfather twice over. I got a 11-year-old granddaughter and a 11-year-old granddaughter and a 5-year-old grandson.
I thought you said you were saying like a fucking. I thought like. So they're like, what do you mean?
They're in Arizona. And my son's in Utah. And he's got a ranch and he's got a wife. And they got married. They don't have kids that I'm aware of. And I talked to my kid maybe, I don't know.
Where the hell are these kids coming from? What are you talking about, grandkids?
Yeah, I got grandkids.
From who?
From my girlfriend that I had when I was younger. Yeah. So I got 2 different baby mamas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they each got a half sibling. I need to call my son and tell him he's an uncle, and I got to get on there. I got to get on there. You know, my kids did really good too.
Yeah.
My stepdaughter too. She went in the military, and my son's got a ranch, and he hunts, and he's got a ranch. He's a farmer or whatever, and my daughter, I guess, was a fraud investigator for a major company, and she was in the military. She has guns and stuff. And
you need to tell them that you're on YouTube.
Well, she said that she changed her name from Erica to something else because both her parents are fuck-ups. Yeah, so.
Tell her, hey.
Yeah, you guys
You
might
have 1,000 views on fucking YouTube? I don't think so.
True.
You feel me?
Yes.
And she's just like,
I'm going to have 2,000.
No, this one's going to go to 10.
Yes.
10,000.
Well, I got to.
You are telling me. So, fuck. Any last shout outs you want to give out or some shit? Because we're running on an hour and 19 minutes.
Cool. Yeah. We want to keep it. You
talked your ass off.
Yes.
You talked your ass off. We all stayed quiet for you to just expound in the last few months.
Yeah. Maybe next time I'll freestyle again. You know.
You want to kick one right now?
I appreciate it. I don't know.
You look like you're fucking overheating.
You know what? My rap would be kind of derogatory towards the Riverside Police Department, so I don't know if that's gonna be good.
Yeah, let's keep that. Let's keep it for the next one.
Yes.
You got to really expound on the last few months. You feel me? I hope you got to really now you get to look at this pod and you're like, okay, let's not have that pod again. Let's have a more positive pod where we talk about more, you know.
I appreciate the platform.
You feel me? Of course.
I vented.
Hell yeah. Of course, that's the best part.
Yeah.
That's the best
I wanted to hear from Marco.
Yeah, let's keep shit. Got anything to say? What's cracking?
Well, next time you need to take the reins and we need to hear in-depth interview of what Marco's life's like in a daily.
Gardening.
Shit.
I'm out there.
Still out there. He's still out. That's he's still heavy on it.
Hell yeah.
Man, we gotta start growing weed, dude.
I
On
got
some
it.
serious shit. On some motherfucking serious shit.
I do like to grow weed.
What size are you, a medium? Medium. Cheers to everyone that looks at the pod and watches the pod.
Merchandise.
Appreciate that.
New merch is I'm gonna be giving out merch. Everyone that pulls up, everyone that just been about the pod, I'm gonna shoot you a shirt too.
Yay.
Yeah, I got shit coming in December, official pieces, but these are just gonna be giveaway pieces that I just made, quick stamps that I got together with the homie One of One, knocked this shit out. Yeah, there's a medium, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that. One of One gave the free Eric Walker shout out.
Yeah, he was.
That was cool. Cool.
Yeah, we got the motherfucking block T in the building.
That one's nice.
Feel me?
I like the shading. That white one.
Got the block T.
Oh.
Got the OG strip. That's pretty cool. And then I got a couple more that I'm coming out with, but these are just gonna be giveaway pieces as of now. But yeah, we got shit coming. Fucking got some sweats.
What? I didn't see that.
Got sweats. A lot of shit coming. A lot of shit coming. I really appreciate you guys always fucking putting on for the pod. Motherfucker, you put on for the pod more than anyone that I know. Like, you're on it.
I always promote.
On it.
I always.
Shout out, man. You fucking. Every single one of this motherfucker's videos is almost at 1,000 views. Your second pod is like at over 800. The other the other pod is at over almost 2,000.
Almost.
And the skit that we did is at like 1,100 fucking views.
12, almost 12.
Amazing.
That one's not stopping. I don't know. I put it out there.
That shit is crazy. The explosion that one did out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, I kind of size people up whether they're gonna be into it or not, you know, because some people they don't get on YouTube. They have a problem with even doing it for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't try to get too pushy with people, but I have been known to get people's phone and hit subscribe.
Let's do it. Shit. Anze Live Podcast, episode motherfucking 13, man. Appreciate you guys for coming out, making this shit happen. Tune in, like, comment, motherfucking subscribe.
Yes.
Eventually, I want to get into a studio in a few months. Go hit me up for a tea. Like I said, let's get to it. Everyone, let's leave on a positive note. Happy Halloween, everyone. Happy Halloween, man.
Yes.
Happy Halloween.
Love you, everybody.
Shit. Motherfuckers, dude.
Show them titties, let me see your tattoos. I'ma make it shake some, break some. Fuck you right, drop you off at A-some. Make a move, got some other cake coming. Rap a lot, pimp a hoe, it ain't nothing. Probably fuck your life up, do it.